I think that we need to put a stop on it right now. 50 states. That's it. No more, no less. We're not an empire. We're not going to grow anymore. Our boundaries are set. You know what? All world boundaries are set. Beloved Constitution. Is it really even? Is it in tatters? Is it even applicable, or is it just be whatever the hell you want it to be? Because I'm pretty damn sure that the Constitution set up a federal reserve specifically for the reason that it didn't think a state that combined the federal government would be treated equally. It wouldn't be fair, so it needed its own little reservation. And they I believe they even told us what the dimensions of it will be, and then that made D.C. Now the liberals, the Democrats, but they've been trying it for a while. Apparently in 2020 they tried it as well, but the Senate was able to block it. So this isn't the first time that they've tried to make D.C. a state. And hopefully, but you know what? It all rests in the Senate. Can the Senate filibuster it? Will Joe Manchin hold his position? You know, it's basically up to him. He's a Democrat, but he's in a purple state. You know who Joe Manchin is? I believe he's West Virginia. Anyway, he's vulnerable. And so he knows, and he's been on record, that if he doesn't want to give up the filibuster. So if this bill from the House goes to the Senate and they filibuster it, they can defeat it, and they won't seize power. And this this sucks. Turn DC as a naked power grab, man. Turn DC into a state. It does nothing except give them power. They don't care about, now they'll be represented. They don't care about any of that. You know how many special programs they get for being in a Federal Reserve? They have the resources of the federal government. That's why the city looks so grand.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they don't care one little bit about that Joe Schmo guy in D.C. doesn't have representation in Congress. All they care is that guy is going to give them a Democrat. I guarantee you, if D.C. was a Republican, was blue, blue was red. No way. Yeah, we wouldn't be talking about this. But it's just a naked. Same with Puerto Rico. I think that we need to put a stop on it right now. 50 states. That's it. No more, no less. We're not an empire. We're not going to grow anymore. Our boundaries are set. You know what? All world boundaries are set. Here's where they're at right now. Everyone cool? Good. Done. No more aggressive wars. Screw you. We're set. If you want country A's stuff, then you've got to enter into a trade agreement with them. And if you don't meet their demands, then you don't get what they have. You know, I'm sick and tired of this whole nonsense. And as far as it comes for America, no, stop it. 50 states. So DC becoming a state, I am not for it. Because just like the Democrats, I don't give a shit about the people living there. I think they living it up on that federal dollar. And if they wanted to have state representative, then trundle your ass 2 blocks to any direction really, and join the state of Maryland. I believe Maryland. Yeah, go do that. But you've chosen to be there, knowing what it was, and enjoying the perks of the nearly limitless pocketbook of Congress. I'm not for it. I'm not for any new states forming. I'm not for bringing Puerto Rico in.
Well, I mean, you look at the political demographics of D.C., we already know it's going to be a blue state with two.
I don't even care if it's red. State of Jefferson's going to be red. I don't think they should be a state either. Knock it off. This is just a naked power grab.
It's there's no, you set the bar, the expectation.
You
set the precedent. So it's not going to stop.
Exactly. Same with court packing. Same exact deal. So you're going to put in 11 or 13. We're going to put in 15. You put in 15. We're going to put. Shut up.
But I think at some point, and I don't know, maybe I'm just naive, but it seems like at some point with all the stacking of red chips, or just blue chips, it almost seems like it's unrecoverable.
Well, the good news is that why the federal elections were terrible for the GOP or for red, for conservatives. State elections were a great boon. We took over a lot. I say we because I'm conservative. I'm an independent. I caucus with the GOP though. So I say we, but it's not we, them, they. Anyway, the GOP did pretty good in state houses. Like a lot of advances took over a lot of states. So things should be different next time if they're not allowed to cheat, which is why.